Good evening and welcome to This Week in Joe's Basement. I'm Joe. And this is my basement. So this week in Joe's Basement, we're going to give you the results of our second viewer call-in show. Now, if you recall, our call-in exercise this time around was to ask people what they'd like to see on television. And maybe we'd even take requests and produce material based on them. All right, so without any further ado, meet the people who actually watch this show, in addition to you, this week in Joe's Basement.
It's me. Hello, This Week in Joe's Basement. You're on the air.
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you?
Wonderful show.
Oh, thank you.
Are you going to expand it?
Expand. You mean continue it?
60 minutes?
60 minutes? I don't know. Half an hour actually takes a lot of work.
Who's this, Joe or one of Joe's henchmen?
This is one of the henchmen. This is Mark.
Okay, Mark. Just saying I like the show. Is you going to start some new episodes now, or?
Yes, we are. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons we're asking people to call in. What would you like to see on future episodes?
Oh, get out of the south side and head up north.
Head up north.
Get out of the basement for a while.
No problem. Joe's Basement, Dan speaking. May I help you?
Yeah, this is a profound. This is something new.
Thank you. That was our intended purpose. That's why we do it.
I like it.
How long have you been watching for?
I don't know, maybe 2 minutes.
Oh, so this is the first episode you've seen?
I'd go as far as to see about 180 seconds. Maybe 3 minutes.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Joe speaking. You're on the air.
What is this show about?
What is the show about? Well, it's about many things. I'd like to think that it's about life in general, actually, but mostly it's about television. We've done a lot of different things on the show, and with this particular show that you're seeing is sort of a best-of show. We're trying to show you little short examples of various topics that we've covered. We've done man-on-the-street type documentary stuff. We've done strange improvisational comedy. We've done monologues. So there's no simple answer to that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Joe's Basement, Dan speaking. You're on the air.
I'm on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, what's up? This is Dave.
How's it going, Dave?
I'm all right. I'm on the air.
Yeah, well, you're not live, but we are recording you. So what do you think of the show, man?
It's beautiful, man. Keep it going.
How long you been watching for?
3 weeks.
Okay, so what would you like to see on the show?
More stupid things, like stupid pet tricks and stuff like that.
I think we can well oblige you on that. That shouldn't be any problem.
Hey, but could you say my name on the air? Like Dave Heavy D?
Okay.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for another show.
All right, let's hear it.
Called Baseball Diplomacy. Ask Cubs fans what they think of Sox fans, and Sox fans what they think of Cubs fans.
All right, sounds pretty uninteresting. I don't think we'll do it. Anything else you'd like to see on TV?
Not much. I have one question. Do you own that house?
Do I own that house?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
You do? You live there by yourself?
All by myself, yes, that's right.
That must get pretty lonely.
It does sometimes. That's why I find this need to be on television.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
But that's you.
Joe's Basement, Dan speaking. May I help you?
Yes, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm listening, and I'm also watching your program right now.
Okay.
And I see the little subtitle up there. What do you want to see on TV?
Mm-hmm. Well, what would you like to see on our show?
I would actually, what it says, what do you want to see on TV? It doesn't say on our show.
Well, that was implied anyway. But tell us what you'd like to see on TV in general anyway, too.
Well, get right to the point. Something other than your show.
Excuse me?
Can I ask you what your name is?
Yes, my name is Martin. Curtis Martin.
If you don't want to see our show, how come you're watching it and talking to me?
Because I am so amazed. It baffles baffles the mind at how something of this caliber can actually reach the airwaves and be played on national television. I'm so baffled by it, I'm improving your ratings here, whatever it is that you're, if that's even accountable.
That is the beauty of public access cable.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Joe speaking. You're on the air.
Yeah, could you do me a favor and say Shmoo on the air?
Okay, Shmoo.
Shmoo. Shmoo.
Shmoo.
Shmoo.
Shmoo. Shmoo.
Shmoo. Shmoo.
Shmoo.
Shmoo. Shmoo. Shmoo. Shmoo.
Smooth? Yes, shmoo.
Smooth.
Shmoo.
Smooth.
Very good, very good.
Shmoo.
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 Shmoo. Shmoo.
Shmoo.
That's all it is. Thank you very much. And can I get you to sign a release form?
That's it.
That's it. I told you it was very easy.
No more, no less.
No more, no less.
Wow.
It says, what do you want to see on TV?
Well, specifically, what would you like to see on our show? But what would you like to see on TV in general?
Me.
You?
I want to see me on TV. I want to be able to express some of my viewpoints about things that are going on in the world in Chicago.
Are your viewpoints at all interesting?
I think so. I think they're very interesting.
Hello? Yes, This Week in Joe's Basement. You're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing? Well, I'm just watching your show, man. It's real great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like this. I like especially on views and everything.
Great.
Yeah, it's real great.
Have you seen this show before?
No, it's my first time.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
So what would you like to see us do in the future?
Keep on doing what you're doing.
Just keep on doing what we're doing. What in particular did you like of the segments?
Well, I like the cigarette part. That was real funny.
The cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my personal favorites.
You're on the air.
You're on the air?
You're on the air.
Oh, okay. I have a suggestion.
Yeah?
You should get some more girls on the show.
We're working on that. We've had a couple people call up and say that. And even as we speak, we are hunting for talent.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Joe speaking. You're on the air. Turn down the volume, please. On the monitor. Paul's got to do it. Paul's got to do it.
Ăn cơm chưa? Coffee. Cà phê. Tea.
Somebody's playing a recording of something.
Trà. Cocktails. Tiệc rượu. Dinner. Ăn cơm tối. To play bridge.
Well, thanks very much for calling. You're
Đánh bài bridge.
sort of a one-horse race, I'm afraid. Bye-bye. But I'll get to that.
Hello? Joe's feet.
So what's up? So listen, are you...
Sorry about that. We got some definite sound problems here. What's up?
Yeah, I'd like to see more sex and nudity in This Week in Joe's Basement.
More sex and nudity. Did you see our nudity piece?
No, I missed it. Oh.
No, we did have some.
Oh, we have more in the future?
Probably.
Oh, good. Keep it up.
Hello, This Week in Joe's Basement. This is Juan. You're on the air.
Yes, can you tell me what 10% show is on TV?
The 10% Show. What's that? Is that what an episode of Joe's Basement?
Pardon me, yes.
Hello. Joe, what time is the 10% Show on TV? Hello? Yes, This Week in Joe's Basement. Joe says he has no fucking idea.
Joe, why is he reading the paper and drinking a beer?
Yeah?
He's reading yesterday's news.
Well, that was the theme of the show. This is the best of show.
Oh. Is this taped live or is it like a week late or what?
This is being taped live, yes, for later rebroadcast.
Oh, okay. So what's on, so Joe's Basement that's on now is probably taped a week ago?
This is, yeah, the previous numerous shows that were done at different times in the history of the show.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks for calling. Is there anything you'd like to see in the future?
I don't know, more of Joe's Basement.
Well, of course. That's redundant. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Hello?
Hi there.
Is Joe there?
Yeah, he is. He's on the other line at the moment.
Pardon me?
Say what?
Pardon me?
I said he's on the other line at the moment.
Well, who do I speak to?
Talk to me. What's up?
What?
What do you want to know?
It says, what do you want to see on TV?
Yeah, what would you like to see on the show?
Okay.
I would like...
Told us to get out of the basement. Is this the first time we've seen the show?
Joe with no clothes on. From one girl that's sitting in the front room over here. The other one says she doesn't want to see his ugly toes on TV. And this guy wants to know if he's a homo.
Oh, you thought it was the worst show ever.
Well, hey, you know, we try to keep our viewers entertained.
Can you answer them questions?
No, not all of them.
Right, give me Joel.
Hold on a second. I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, you like that?
He's real busy at the moment. He's got another call on another line.
All right.
Just try calling back in a couple minutes, okay?
Goodbye.
Is this what do you want to see on TV?
Yes, it is.
I want to see a human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice.
Right.
Any particular deity you want to see sacrificed to?
No, anything.
Just any human sacrifice.
Right.
What kind of, there's lots of ways. You want to throw someone in a volcano, cut their head off and eat them?
Yeah, cut the head off and eat them.
Cut the head off and eat them.
Yeah.
Actually, I hear that on Halloween, every year, 50,000 small school children from the ages of 4 to 6 are raped and eaten on the altar.
Uh-huh.
That's true. It was in the Sun-Times. No, the Tribune.
Yes. I want to see something on TV.
What do you want to see?
That's Carrie. Remember that old movie with Sissy Spacek?
Yeah, I remember it. We can't really show it on our show. We're more concerned with what you'd like to see on our show. And we can't really do that because we only have a half-an-hour time slot.
Oh, just a half an hour?
Yeah,
So
from
it's
11:30 to midnight.
So it's like, what can I see?
Well, what do you want to see? I mean, we do documentaries. We've done human sacrifice. We've done episodes on religion. We did one on the joys of cigarette smoking.
The Joys?
Mm-hmm.
You actually did a human sacrifice on TV?
Yeah, some woman from Naperville. She wanted us to do it. She was a performance artist.
Oh, wow. I don't know. That's kind of wow. I don't know. I just call back, I guess.
Okay. Bye.
The human sacrifice that we're talking about is something that has been going on for years, and we're trying to get rid of it. And it's totally against the Bible, and it's totally against all the religious aspects of the Bible. Human sacrifice is just it's just no good. It's no good.
I think you should start like a series so people could buy volumes 1 through whatever, and I think just sledgehammer diplomacy for racial relations, that should be brought into schools. I think that was the best show ever that you ever did.
Well, thank you.
And just keep up the good work, I guess.
All right. What would you like to see on television?
I guess more of I guess you put everything into such a realistic view that for your show, nothing. For television, just people and real standards. I'm tired of shows that show phony people who can buy the world and just false representation of everything,
Okay.
Joe's Basement, Dan speaking. You're interrupting my cigarette.
Next time, see you, Joe.
I want to find out, as far as the men in Chicago, if they feel prostitution should be legalized.
Okay, you want to know if the men in Chicago feel that prostitution should be legalized?
Yeah, in the city of Chicago.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a quick survey for you here. Gentlemen, do you think that prostitution should be legalized in the city of Chicago? Show of hands for yes. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 5 men surveyed say that prostitution should be legalized in Chicago. Okay, so that's your survey. All right?
All right.
So are you watching the show?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You ever seen it before?
Listen, I've got to take other calls because our lines are busy.
So what do you think of it?
Oh, I think it's cool. I enjoy it very much. It's better than Image Union, I'll tell you that.
We've been there, too.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, yeah. What's this with a bunch of, excuse me, I'm not interracial or not, but what's
all right, fuck the rest of the gay rights people.
Could you repeat that, please? There's a lot of noise going on here.
Okay. Well, you got a bunch of black dudes on TV right now.
Yeah, well, we did an episode on race relations. We asked black people what they thought of white people and white people what they thought of black people.
Okay, well, listen, thanks
and you're seeing the results of that.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not interracial or bigamist or nothing like that. I get along with everybody. As a matter of fact, I certainly did. Racial woman there is on earth. But you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see somebody masturbate on public television.
Not bloody likely, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, if you ever need anybody, I'm available.
Okay.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Joe speaking. You're on the air.
Oh, am I on the air? Hello, Joe. I am one of your biggest fans.
You are?
You don't know me, but
I always watch your show.
Yeah, what's your name?
Mandra.
Angela?
Mandra.
I'm sorry, once
Not
more.
Angela. Mandra.
Manja?
It's M-A-N-D-R-A.
Okay.
But I watch public access all the time, just hoping to see you.
Oh, yeah?
I thought you might like to know that.
I'm very pleased to hear that, I must say.
I'm glad. I just thought you're like kind of a fun guy, and I think we should go out for coffee. A couple weeks ago, I went through a lot of trouble trying to find out who you were and where you were.
Yes?
I knew you were from Hyde Park, so I called a friend of mine who goes to college down there, told you to look you up in the school directory. I called up every Joe Winston in Chicago and got hung up a lot on.
Yeah?
So, you know this has been a desperate pursuit to meet you.
So I can tell. Well, I don't think I can turn you down. I asked one thing, though, is if our meeting could perhaps be videotaped for further use.
Of course.
Oh, hi. All right. Well, in response to a couple of viewer requests, I'm going to now leave the basement, head up north, and meet this girl named Mandra, who's just dying to meet me. This is don't mind telling you, I feel kind of weird about this. I haven't done this in a while. Head up north, I mean. I'm going to take the back door here. This is the one closest to the north side. Man, it's a long way to the north side. Let's see, which way do I go here? I don't know. I'm gonna pop up to the surface and take a look and see where I am. I think I'm almost there. Ugh. God, all these rats. Ugh. Well, I seem to be on the north side, so let's go see if we can find xenophobia in this Mandra chick and see what she's all about. God, she's probably really weird. This looks like the place. Let's check this out. Don't think that was Mandra. Hello, are you Mandra?
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay.
Came by to visit your
glad
store.
That you came by.
Yeah, you know, wasn't sure you were going to be here. It didn't look like you were open.
No, I'm closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh, because you don't post any regular hours.
I'm sorry, what?
You don't because you don't post any regular hours on your doorbell.
I'm guilty on that. Come in. I just didn't want to meet you for real. You're like this fantasy figure I had built up in my mind.
Well, the real thing
I was
is.
kind of disappointed. I'm not disappointed in you by any means, but like now I blew it. Now I can't like eagerly like flip cable access and in hopes to see him.
Yes, we have a.
You have reached This Week in Joe's Basement.
Oh, yeah?
All of our operators are busy right now, but if you stay on the line, your call will be answered in the order received.
It would be quite satisfactory. Please.
Hello?
Send anything you've got, please. We've got.
Hey, what's up?
We've got some very.
This is This Week in Joe's Basement. Have you seen it? I take it you haven't seen it before?
I may have seen it before. I'm watching 51 though.
51?
19 too, or. Oh, there. Okay, great. Well, now I'm getting audio.
All right, good. It makes it a lot easier to understand when you can hear what's going on as well as seeing it. So, what do you think of the show?
I've only watched about a minute of it so far, but I was pretty confused without any audio.
Okay. What else would you like to see?
Whatever, you know, a lot of nudity, you know, obscenity.
Okay.
Shakespeare. That kind of, you know, preferably all at the same time.
You're on the air. May I help you?
Yeah, this is wild. I'm smoking a ball and I'm flipping through the channels and I've never seen anything like this on TV before.
Yeah?
How did you guys get on?
How did we get on?
What are you? What are you guys? I've never seen this before.
We're a regular show on, you're watching public access cable. I don't know if you knew that. Because it sounded like, well, anyway, you're watching public access cable, and anybody can get on television, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. Nor can they censor anything that we do. So it sounds like you're in the right mood to enjoy the show. Is there anything in particular you'd like to see us do?
Yeah, there's a guy named Paul.
Yes.
He's cute.
You think he's cute?
I want to see his butt on TV.
You want to see Paul's butt on television? Okay. Request noted.
Hi, Maria. It's Paul. So, you want to see my butt. You're obviously a woman of taste. And since this is cable access, Joe's Basement, every Monday night, 11:30, we can give you exactly what you want. And this is exactly what you want.
So, Maria, that was Mark. Okay, Mark's an actor. Mark plays me. All right, but I'm the real Paul. And you don't really want to see Mark's butt. You want to see Paul's butt. I know what you want. You want this.
Hey, Maria! Hi! You wanted me! You got me! Now, somebody else, not you, Maria, somebody else, wanted Shakespeare. Happy to oblige. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds to shake the darling buds of May. And summer's lease is up in August.
What do you think of anything else in particular that you've seen so far?
I think it's cool that you're able to do that and get away with it.
Okay.
Because everyone puts so much bullshit and so much emphasis on the fact that they just want to censor everything, and that's not right. I mean, it takes away our freedom of to be free.
Uh-huh.
God, am I president.
Sounds like you got some pretty good stuff going there.
I just get home from work,
Uh-huh.
and I just put on the TV, and I've never seen this before because I'm never home to watch TV.
Gotcha. Well, we're on every Monday night at 11:30, and you should check us out. And hopefully you'll see more weird shit like this.
Yeah, well, I'll turn you guys on to a couple more friends and see what they think, you know?
Okay.
Just called them up now, so they're watching too.
What did you say your name was again?
Maria.
Maria, what do you do for a living?
I work for an insurance agency.
Okay.
I'm an underwriter.
Yeah? How do you like it?
I hate it.
You hate it?
Good at bite. Yeah.
Okay.
But it pays the bills.
It pays the bills. Yes, well, I know that too well.
This week in Dan's Basement, Dan speaking, you're on the air.
What do we want to see on TV?
Okay.
Leave this on forever.
Okay, we'll try and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, gosh, I don't know. You guys are really good. Just keep up the good work.
All right.
Oh, and we would like to see more female cast members also.
More female cast members.
Did you get rid of Michelle, I think her name is?
Yeah.
Did you get rid of her? More female cast members.
I definitely do not want to see what they have on now on Channel 19.
Then why you have to be watching it, otherwise you wouldn't get the number. Yep. That was quick. She doesn't like what she's seeing.
Yes, you want to know what I want to see on TV?
Yeah.
I would like to see more documentaries, serious documentaries.
Have you seen our show at all before?
Pardon me?
Have you seen any of our other episodes?
I didn't understand you.
Have you seen any of the other shows we've done, or is this the first time you're watching?
This is the first time.
Oh, we have done a number of documentaries. We did a documentary on race relations.
Yeah, I mean serious, really serious pictorial documentaries on conditions of the poor, conditions of blacks, and I would like to also see more black plays and interactions between blacks and whites and other ethnic groups in this country.
Well, we did a show on that. We went out and we asked black people what they thought of white people and white people what they thought of black people, and we got a lot of interesting responses.
And I would like to see more shows on science fiction.
I would too.
UFOs, Hello?
Yeah?
UFOs and more pictures. You know, one thing they don't show is, you know, like when they take the photographs of Saturn and Jupiter, and you don't ever see any follow-up programming on those things. I'd like to see more Carl Sagan type episodes like Cosmos, you know.
Have you ever seen any evidence of a UFO?
No, I haven't.
Do you believe that there are UFOs, or they are in actual in actual existence?
Yes, I do.
Do you expect that many people have seen them?
I expect that quite a few have seen them.
So what would you like to see on television, Paul?
I'd like to see how you make your shows.
I'm sorry?
How you make your shows.
You want to see how we, like, behind the scenes?
Yeah.
How we make Joe's Basement? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Hey, John? Unless you got some technical... never mind. Cameraman suddenly found me uninteresting for a moment. But that'll be funny when you watch this next week.
Okay.
All right? Anything else?
No, not really.
Okay.
Nice talking to you in person. It's weird.
It is? It's weird talking to you too, Paul.
Okay.
That's interesting. Yeah, you sounded older than you sound in your letters. No offense. Hi. So we've had a request to see what things are like behind the scenes at Joe's Basement, and actually, I'm glad somebody asked because, you know, as usual, things are really not quite what they seem on Joe's Basement, and I'd like to peel away the usual fragile facade that we throw up for you people out there in television land and show you what things are really like behind the scenes at Joe's Basement. Hang on a sec here. I just got to clear away all this fake scenery. Okay. All right. Well, now that I've gotten rid of the fake scenery, and so you can see what it's like behind the scenes at Joe's Basement, I'm going to read my mail, because I got some interesting mail this week, in addition to all those fascinating phone calls. Well, we got letters from, 2 letters from Sir and Sister Dada. Now, if you recall from a previous episode, episode 11, I believe, Tribute to Cigarettes, we got a letter from an intriguing fellow who called himself Sir Dada, the greatest living artist that's alive. And he's written me again to tell me the following. Joe, I know no one living north of 63rd Street. I've watched your show since the early days of Steve Allen. The Dark Night of the Soul by St. John of the Cross is a must. Get rid of the mouth thing on your show. The longest Russian word I know is, and I'll just have to let you see it for yourself, it's about 100 letters long, I think, and our research department hasn't found out whether it's real or not. I know nothing, and I am still glad I do not retain water. I'd like to paint your basement. I don't think or talk like I write. Humans do not know what is good or bad. Just keep working on the show, as I am the greatest living artist. You are the greatest living TV host. Keep the faith, Sir Dada. Now, if that weren't enough, I've got one here, a companion letter which arrived the same day, which reads the following. Joe, I know everyone living north of 63rd Street. I've never watched your show. Who the hell is St. John of the Cross? Try the mouth thing with your toes, and I'll watch. The shortest Russian word I know is "niet." I know everything, and I'm happy to retain water. I hate painting. Knowing everything, I don't need to think. My brother is not human. Stop what you are doing now. As I am the greatest, you are not. Lose all hope. Sister Dada. All right. Well, I got, on a more serious note, I got a letter from a fellow who also called in, Paul Lopez, who writes at length, and I'm going to, well, sorry, Paul, but I may skip some of this, but here it goes. Dear Joe, I wrote you before, and I thought it was cool seeing my letter on TV. I guess my last letter was boring with all those questions. You're probably just going to read this letter and toss it to the side, too. Right. Okay, so, well, I think I'd like to get back in front of the scenes at Joe's Basement and take you back to the rest of the show. I feel more comfortable with my scenery around me, you know. Anyway, so back to the show.
On Friday night, I called this radio show.
Yeah?
The Ed Till Show. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's on the Loop 1000 AM.
Yeah, no, I don't listen to the radio. Nor do I watch TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the most part.
You don't give much advice, but you say don't watch too much TV because it's bad for you.
Yeah, well, I think if I have to give some advice, that's some pretty good advice to give.
Well then, but don't you want people to watch your show?
That's sort of the deep question behind Joe's Basement. Well, yeah, in general I do. Although when I originated that slogan, I didn't really care whether people watched my show or not, because I didn't think it was always worth watching. But now, yeah, I would say don't watch most TV. It tends to be really bad for you. But, I mean, TV in general is bad for you.
Do you think it's a bad influence, or, I mean, what about like, watching the news and stuff like that? See, this is strange because you're making a TV show.
Mm-hmm. Well, that means that I know firsthand why you shouldn't watch too much TV.